Inviter Ola til Ekebergparken. Jeg begynner å lese alle bøkene.
Hva vil du få litt å gjøre der?
And this is the spices.
Okay. So how much is everything?
That will
The interior has been updated a few times, so the roof wasn't painted until during the Second World War, 1940s, 1950s. Yeah. There are some parts of the church that is original, so the pulpit is from the rock area.
May I have your attention, please? Concerned friend advisory